Shout out goes to Texas with 29,000 views per month supporting the channel. Shout out to Texas in the building. That's how we're going to do it. My mother suggests, she said, why don't you do state by state each day shout out and tell them how many people are visiting your channel a day. So I ain't going to do it a day, but I'm going to do it by the month. The biggest state that is visiting and supporting the channel on a daily is Georgia with 36 and counting a month that interact in this on this channel. I said in this on this channel. So shout out to you as well. God bless you for all the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God is good. All right. So, anyways, getting into it, there's a lot of stuff going down. Now, I was looking for the video of the boyfriend smashing food into Alvo's face. Now, I already got enough that I saw and shared with y'all yesterday. Okay, there's definitely more, so stay tuned. There's a video that will be going out at 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be 45 minutes after we get off this 2 o'clock live from 1 to 2. So go, make sure you go over and check that out. And always remember, we will be doing shout outs to the states that hold us down and make us who we are over here. And I also will be giving individual shout outs daily on each of my videos of the people in the community that help build and continue to help keep this platform afloat. Shout outs to them as well will be done on a daily basis. But getting into Alvo, Alvo is talking about the wrong thing. He's got people threatening to come to Texas to see him. Now, I honestly think, in my own opinion, I know that 𝗡𝗘𝗫𝗧𝗖𝗛 had some smoke with this group of girls as well. I think that Alvo tried to chime in, thinking that he could probably start content beefing back and forth with the girls as well. But I don't think that it's going to end well for Alvo doing so. They're threatening to get on a plane and come see him. This was what happened last night. Now, he's real sneaky, Alvo is, because when he was on YouTube, he probably was glad when they came and ambushed him and threatened to give him the beat, fly down there and give him the beat down. I don't think he expected them to come at him like that. You feel what I'm saying? But he's getting his cage rattled by his boyfriend going upside his head. So he's probably, when he's by himself and has time to think, he's probably only got that DV on his mind. He ain't thinking about other DVs to come. You know what I'm saying? Him catching a fade with other people. Alvo needs to control his environment, get his life under control, and get his mind right, because he is going downhill fast. He even looks like he's going downhill fast. Now, there were allegations that will be brought up in the 2:45 premiere that goes out. People are allegedly saying that, I'm not going to bring up the allegations of the boyfriend doesn't have a kid. I think that's silly that that's even being said. That's not true, that he's a father. I believe he is a father. I don't think that he would try to portray himself of being a father and having a child in the background and it's not his kid. Let's give a little credit. But there's allegations of that the dude is not, down low. He doesn't like men, which I don't believe that. And not only is Alvo on the run, but so is the boyfriend. This is what's being said. So I'm gonna let you guys hear that commentary video today at 2:45. I'm not gonna get too long-winded about that. That's a separate topic, but there's a lot going on. Good morning, B Tips. Hello, cutie pie. That was a mess. It is Misha. Hello, LaTanya. It says Euro League women. League. Euro League 125. Alvo is all talk and he knows it. Yep. Hey, Coco. Okay. Greetings, life. Let me guess the smallest state interaction. You talking about your state of Hawaii? I haven't got to that yet. That I have a ways to go, girl, before I get there with that. But yeah, we're only on. I did the 5 top states. Shout out to Georgia, Texas, Florida, New York, and North Carolina. And Georgia has over 36 interactions on this platform. Texas has over 29,000, almost close to 30,000 interactions. The next one that I will be letting you know what the count is of interactions for this channel is Florida, and that'll be today sometime. I'll give a shout out to that state, but no, I haven't got to Florida yet. Hey, Odine, how you doing? Hey, boo, long time. How have you been? I've been good. Yeah, so Alvo is definitely getting his karma. Karma definitely spent the block. Yeah, he ran to get away from the girls because they were threatening him with the police, but he ran back to a state that is not showing him love right now. And then people, if we know it from afar, what he's going through with this new boyfriend, I'm quite sure people that he calls his so-called friends from Texas, they know what's going on as well. And that nobody's helping him. Nobody's taking him in, saying, listen, stay here, get away from that dude, get your bag up, get yourself right, do the right thing when you get the money, so you don't have to be in this situation. They're allegedly saying that the new boyfriend is homeless as well, and he has a track record of using people like he's using Alvo. From my opinion, from what it seems, he's using the benefit of Alvo begging for cash apps so that he can get these Airbnbs, so he can get this Don Julio, so he can get the food that he eats at either fast food restaurants, and if he's on a lucky day, he'll sit in a restaurant and eat, you know what I'm saying, and run up a tab. And this is why he can't get right, because as soon as he gets the money, he's spending it on clothes and shoes for his feet, getting, mani pedicures, and going to these restaurants, and Lord knows what else he's doing, and definitely spending a lot of his money on these Airbnbs. So he's doing the most, guys. He really is. And I don't feel bad for him. Alvo is going through DV and don't like that for me neither. That's one thing I don't play about, and I'm going to share, I've been through DV before, and I'm quite sure there's been a lot of women in this live, whether they share it or not, and they have every right not to if they don't feel comfortable. But I've been there before. And it's a very lonely place, you know what I'm saying, to be when somebody's putting their hands on you, you have no control over it, or you're in fear for your life or your safety, and you don't want to fight back, or you don't want to run. I don't know what's going on with Alvo. I think that he got himself caught up this time. I don't think that it was planned to happen like this, but it did. Yeah, I got some information from that character too. Vel, how are you, sweetie? That'll be going up at 2:45 in that premiere, but I'm gonna tread lightly with that, because some of what was said, I think that it was, to me, in my opinion, it was added information added on to what the truth is. And come on, I'm gonna need for y'all to get the likes up. Let's get the likes up on this video, please. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do you guys want me to, if I cuss people out, maybe I'll be able to get a like. What y'all want me to cuss you out or something? South Carolina in the building, Louisiana in the building, Texas in the building. I see you. I see you. I see you. And the replay gang, make sure you put where you from in the comment section after this live's over. I see you. I see you. That's what's up, Odine. Yeah, it's a lot of crazy crap going on. You know what I'm saying? It really is. And it's really unfortunate. It really is. But it is what it is. Yeah, make sure y'all keep hitting that like button. Let's hit the like button. I'm not gonna, get all ham crazy with y'all about hitting the like button, because I'm not gonna do like other channel holders where they just straight disrespect you. I'm not gonna do all that to you. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, eventually what's done in the dark always comes to the light, and you'll start to see on your own without me telling you who's deserving of a like and who's not. And it's definitely this channel over here, because I'm not asking for no cash apps. I'm not threatening that if you don't hit the like button, I'm gonna start asking for donations. I'm not doing any of the above, because I don't want no donations over here. I just want y'all to hit the like or the dislike, period, point blank. And I said what I said, and that's it. Coco, the new guy is using Alvo. Sounds familiar. When Alvo was using shamar, should we call it comp? Yep, exactly. That's what it is. That's exactly what I bet. His liver looks like leftover hamburger helper right now. Ooh, cha! I can only imagine it. Probably falling to pieces as we speak. Ooh, cha! I can't. Hey, Snatch by Diego. I am a man. My last relationship was a DV. Yeah, yeah, and that's what's up for sharing that. That takes a lot of courage, Diego, to come and say that. Like I just had to say it, because sometimes you have to let people know that, hey, I'm not above life's classroom, and I may not like the person that Alvo is or acts or betrays himself to be, but I wouldn't wish no DV on anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's just a messed up situation. Ain't that what Alvo was doing to Shamar, using him karma? Yep, journey, my journey. Alvo said he has family, a cousin he stayed with, but he never there because he want to lay around with men, and that's why he has to stay in hotels and Airbnbs. Right. But you know what? I was trying to put together two and two together from what I could hear, bits and pieces. It sounded like what made the boyfriend, not saying that it made it right for him to put his hands on Alvo, but it sounded like Alvo did something to embarrass him in front of other people, is what it sounded like to me. And I want to say it has something to do with, maybe he called some dude at maybe wherever they were at, like daddy. And I think the boyfriend got mad. I've been listening to the little clip I do have. It sounded like he did something that was disrespectful, and the dude waited to get him in the car and just jacked him up. But it was that nervous laugh for me that let me know that Alvo was scared. He wasn't laughing because he wasn't scared. He was laughing because it was a nervous laugh. So I don't know. Alvo said he has family in the already read that. Diego, did you let people know at that time? Yeah, because he's definitely going through some things. I don't care what he's done to other people. I don't think that nobody's deserving of somebody putting their hands on him like that. I mean, and I heard a couple of people saying foolishness like, "Oh, that's just a storyline. They just did that for the views." Ain't so? You mean to tell me Alvo said, "Hey, let me be the punching bag. Go bust me upside my head to the white meat." Nah, I ain't going for that. I did, but also my life wasn't in danger. Wow. Sorry to hear that. South Carolina and Louisiana, thank you for the support. Yes. The lesson learned. Hey, lesson learned. That's right. I feel as if Alvo has run out of time, and he has ran from pillar to post, and now no place to run anymore. So the last thing for him to do is get himself together. Yeah, because he's already hit rock bottom. His only way is up now. Alvo will switch up on you if you don't send him no. Oh yeah, no question he does that. How do you say it? 𝗪𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛. Yeah, and his supporters know it too. And the ones he haven't switched up on yet is because they haven't switched up on him and stopped sending them any money. But once they stop doing that, it's gonna be on and popping. I didn't forget Texas. I did not forget Texas. I did not forget Texas at all. Today was a shout out for Texas. Shout out to Texas. We got over 29,000 monthly interactions with Texas on this channel. They hold the channel down. Hello from California, South California. Hello, sweetie. Hey, sugar, it was lonely. As you said, I learned what I don't want. Right. Now, Snatched by Diego, were you the abuser or you were being abused? If you don't mind me asking. We got to pray for him, y'all, but he always needs to learn his lesson. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Ivan, good afternoon. Boom Basket, Cutie Pie, I'm just playing. Yeah, so make sure everybody, my people that I know, do hit my like button. Make sure y'all hit it. Show them how it's done. A lot of these guys love that kind of toxic relationship. That ain't my style. Nope. See, that's what I was saying too. I feel like sometimes people think that that's love when a man's putting it here or a woman's putting it, because it can go both ways. But it isn't love. Love is not supposed to hurt. Alvo might like it also because of his traumas he went through. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It just, to me, it seems like he likes it. Even though it's dangerous, what we're seeing looking in, who in the right mind is going to be with their partner and turn them. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, people just don't care. They just always want to have something to say. Hey, Latisse. Hey, sis. It's not a storyline with that guy hitting Alvo because I can see the nervous eye and me too, the body language. And like I was saying, that laugh is a nervous laugh. That's a nervous laugh. That is not he thinks it's funny. Trust me. Alvo is afraid, and I bet he is gonna run back to Atlanta and start crying to shamar. Yep. But I saw stuff on recently on TikTok where he says that it was a mutual agreement between him and shamar that they don't be together right now because shamar said he wanted to do his own thing. This is what Alvo was saying. I should have I'll look for it again and I'll put it in the video. I'll insert it in the video. But he said, so right now, he was saying shamar's just his fiance. So when he said that, I said, boy, if you don't be quiet with your confused behind, trying to confuse the masses, Scamvo is getting all kind of comment, and sometimes comment is very ugly, even if it's very wrong. Exactly. I'm here, Miss Davis and mods and chat, working just in the... Okay, thank you, Beat Tips and Rice. Thank you for letting me know. Alvo should get his warrant taken care of. He should. He really should. He can move without having to worry about anything if he got that taken care of. So I don't know. Maybe he will soon, real soon, I hope, for his own sake. But I don't know. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Come on now. I hope all my supporters, the ones that ride with me, I hope you're in here hitting that like button as well now. Hit the like button now. It's free. Only takes a second to hit the like button. If you're on a mobile phone, to the right of you, you'll see an X. Hit the X, and it'll go directly into the video, and you'll be able to hit the like or the dislike button. But here's something serious. For real, for real. It does not hurt you to hit the like button. It seems like y'all do not like hitting that like button. It's crazy. Alvo's getting his karma. He definitely is. Hey, Jep Too Real. I was the victim of abuse. Okay. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Snatched by Diego. I thought Alvo had to get back at Atlanta so bad. Nah, he one thing I will admit that was said, you guys will hear it in the 245 premiere that comes out. I had this gut feeling he's not trying to get back to Atlanta. He says that he lives in Houston, Texas, and I believe that's where he's gonna probably reside for a while. Who knows? He flip-flops a lot. But I believe at the time when he was trying to say it was for Atlanta to come back because he had something to do. Soon as I saw him in an apartment later on that day, I said, nah, he did that to get money so he can have somewhere to lay his head in Houston, Texas. I'm not saying he ain't coming back to Atlanta. Illinois in the house. Hey, Khadijah. Hey now, Latisse. Don't forget, he also have said repeatedly that he chases clout. His views was getting low, and the Cash App wasn't hitting like that once he got that man. Nah, but I don't think that I don't listen. There's a lot of things I think that he'll do for attention, but one of them being getting cracked upside the head. I don't think he'll be doing all that. I don't think he'll take it to that extent. That's just my opinion. Now, if he is telling him, hit me upside the head so that they'll feel bad for me and give me cash apps, that's crazy. That dude was handling him, but have a problem when someone else does it. Yeah, he said that he needs 400 to get back to ATL to get back to shamar. Yeah. So, and I heard all of what I heard from TikTok, and this was recent because I could tell from what he had on. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, he's saying this, but he's doing and saying a lot of things around that dude, and that dude ain't having it. I guess his attitude is, you ain't gonna disrespect me like you did, Shamar. I'm healed, though. Don't worry about me. That's history. I know that's right, Snatched by Diego. Alvo looks totally different. I'm fairly new to this group, but I see the change in Alvo. Yeah, he does look different. He looks run down. Alva is okay with lip running with folks, but he is not okay with physical abuse. He is very afraid to fight because he knows he will get beat up. Yep. He only puts it says he's only putting up with that guy because he has a car to sleep in and they both drink. But he definitely afraid of that man. Yeah, and you know what's so weird? I was thinking maybe when the dude drinks, he gets violent. I know people in real life, they cannot drink because when they drink, they get like that, and it's like they black out, and then the next day it's, oh, I'm sorry. That's dangerous. So I hope that's not the case. You're sitting there drinking with this man. You got a substance abuse problem. He got one. But the only thing different is that you don't get physical. He does. And he's putting hands on you. Says Alvo mind plays with him a lot. Shamar's mind better than his. Yeah. Latisse, I figured they were sleeping inside the car when they couldn't get a hotel room. Yep. Yep. And that's why they're in that car that much, because you know if they had an Airbnb, or say if the dude had his own spot, Alvo would be up in there for days laying up. If he goes to jail, he'll at least have 3 heart in a cot for a few days. You are so funny, Latisse. Ooh, child, 42 likes. Yeah, let's get them likes up. Let's get them likes up. That guy who Alvo is dealing with, Alvo is his cash cow. Alvo, and I was thinking the same thing, Toby Warner. How you doing, sweetie? I was thinking the same thing. I ain't gonna go lie. Latisse and he be safe in the meantime. I was thinking the same thing. Yep. Oh, why is that doing that? Here we go. Hey, salute, Cyrus. It says, Toby, that's what he's after and talking to him like a child, right? That's sad though. I don't know, man. Hey, we live and we learn. Says the thing is, Alvo does not have to get knocked upside the head to get cash apps. All he does is ask for it. Right. Toby, I don't think Scambo is being used in any way. I believe Scambo is doing anything to have anyone by his side, and Scambo is willing to pay for it. Hotel, Uber, liquor, food. Yep. Especially if he likes you, he wants to act like he a big baller. Alvo flirts with other men. That's what I'm telling, and that's what I was just saying. I think it had something to do with something he did when they were together around other people. And it sounded like he called some, maybe it was a dude daddy. And I guess he waited till he got him in the car, and whatever he did that embarrassed the boyfriend, that's when he went upside Shamar, went upside Alvo's head. You said Alvo flirts with other men right in front of that new dude. That's why he be popping his behind. Yep. And that's just part of Alvo's personality. He has a problem with doing that. But see, you can't do that to everybody. Everybody's not like Shamar. You're gonna mess around and get your snot box. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, guys, for 1 second. Hold on. Sorry, guys, I'm back. Alvo is thirsty man. Yep. It says Alvo told all his supporters this morning if someone posts his content, report it. But when he does, it's nothing is said. Right. See what Alvo's getting mixed up with is when people report his stuff, they manually go in and they see what the people are saying that he's in there doing, which is cussing. You know, he's not like, got any like pumes in the video. And I haven't seen him recently, we're seeing like the Don Julio bottle or the the weed, nothing like that. We're not seeing that kind of stuff in the videos. All we're seeing is he's cussing up a storm. So if somebody gets mad at him and they report the channel or or not the channel really, but the video that he's, cussing and carrying on, I don't think that if somebody says, "Oh, he's begging for cash apps," I don't think that it's enforced over here yet that you can't do that like on TikTok. So you wouldn't get in trouble for that. But he would be breaking the guidelines of YouTube with the cussing, and the profanity. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what's getting him in trouble. If they go into his video and he ain't said one cuss word, they can't touch him. If they manually go in there and see he's not cussing, using profanity, he's good. So he's just wasting people's time doing that when he got content all floating around social media of him getting popped upside the head. And he wants to be mad when he sees that people are putting it up. See, Alvo wants you to report his stuff because he's pocket watching. When he was doing okay, when he was with Shamar, he didn't care about people getting money because he was getting money. Not only that, he allegedly was taking money from Shamar. You feel what I'm saying? On top of the money he was getting money from all different avenues. But see, now he's back to square one. You know, he's all messed up in the game. So misery likes company. So you feel what I'm saying? So he feels like, if I'm all messed up, I want you to be down with me. And that's why he's not having no good luck now. He's not having no good luck even in his love life because of him being so bitter. You can mix oil and water together. You can't mix oil and water together, and that's what they are. Yep, that's true. Yes, Ivan Jr., you could be right about that. And I'm glad you told me that he's doing that, because I be documenting, and I put him in my videos, him saying, having his supporters do that, because that's against the guidelines of YouTube. And I want to have a paper trail of him trying to have people get mass reported their channels, because he can get in trouble for that. So I want to have a file of videos where I have him red-handed saying it out of his own mouth to do it. Well, he's slow because he's not understanding. He's saying, well, why people are mass reporting my videos or whatever, and my whole channel's being taken down, or the videos being. That's because you're dummy. When they go in and check it, you're cussing and carrying on. You're doing exactly what the person that's put a complaint on you for. So Scamvo got someone in the same way Scamvo was to Shamar. No place to live, broke and desperate. Karma is a beautiful thing. It is. For real. That guy drives. If you want to come up, anybody, here's the link. Ivan, you know you're always welcome. Y'all want to come up, but no cussing. I know you don't cuss, Ivan, but and you know, everyone that's regulars in here, especially my mods and my regular supporters that are always in the chat engaging, they already know not to cuss, but I just like to always just remind people. That guy drive real fast and crazy and he'd probably be under the influence too. Ever stopped, it's gonna be a real problem, but it will be a good thing for Alvo. That way he could get his life in order. Well, I don't know. That dude's child. He's been locked up before, and he didn't get out and change. Toby, too fast. Alvo nerves was tore up. That's sad. That guy waited until they got in the car to go upside Alvo's head so that Alvo can't run. Exactly, Coco. That's what I was saying. Whatever he did it around people. And the guy waited till they got in the car, and then he went upside his head. I think he wants to get back to Shamar too. Yep. Hey, Coco.
Hey.
Hey. Coco in the building. Hold on, I'm trying to. All right, there we go. So what do you think about all this?
Well,
I'm thinking about your video. That's why I laughed.
I know.
Yeah. That is sad though, man.
What do I think about it?
Yeah. It's bad.
Basically, to be honest with you, all jokes aside, Alvo is getting his karma for all of the things that he has done, and especially for how he was treating Shamar. I mean, so many people wanted Alvo to get locked upside his head
for
messing with Shamar, because you have a lot of people who love Shamar. You know, I know how I feel about Shamar, whether he's right or wrong, but you know, when Shamar's wrong, he's just wrong. But Alvo was just scum, man. He just low down.
Yeah.
And the killing part about it is he actually thought that what he was doing was right.
Right. And bragged about it.
He can't see himself. Yeah, he can't see himself. And I can look at the videos and I can actually see the fear in Alvo's eyes, that guy is beating the brakes off Alvo.
Yeah, and he's doing.
I'm telling
think
you.
about what we are not seeing.
That's what I'm saying. When they're alone together, all he got to do is get in that car and lock the doors, and I bet you he's putting them hands on Alvo.
Oh yeah, no question.
And it's going to be sooner than later that Alvo's going to run, and Alvo's getting the heck out of there. Where he's going, I don't know.
Make sure
But
he's all
I
packed
can
up
see
when he
him going
runs.
back to 𝗪𝗪, crying to 𝗪𝗪.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think he's really scared of him. And when people were in the comment section saying that foolishness, I said to myself, listen, in my head, Alvo is scared of that dude. And that laughing that you're seeing him doing is a nervous laugh. That is not, he's not afraid. He's afraid, and that's a nervous laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ivan,
right. I saw that Alvo's reaction was he stop, he all of that.
Yeah,
No,
but you can tell in his face it's fear. It's definitely got fear. He's scared of him. He's scared of the dude.
You got to remember also, Alvo's scared to fight.
Yeah,
he wouldn't even go on the Messy Mod show for the longest because he was afraid.
But why talk so much mess though?
Let me tell you what I learned in life. The ones who run their mouth the most are the scariest ones.
Yep. You ain't never lied.
You ever hear people say, I don't have to do all of that talking?
Right.
Be afraid of those who tell you that.
Be afraid of them. Exactly. Like, because they ain't playing with you. They ain't got time to talk.
No,
they're the ones that go upside your head quick.
A prime example. You ever see a dog with all of that barking and he run up to you, and as soon as that dog get up to you, you stomp your feet and he take off running? That's Alvo.
Yep. Scared, right. Run with his tail in between his legs and go hide somewhere.
All of that mouth. All bite and no bark. That's what it is.
Right.
No. All bark and no bite.
No, right. Got all that bark and no bite. Yep. Yeah, but I think he needs, when I say he needs to take a break, I don't want to see him in jail, but he needs to take a break off of social media because he's just the type of a person. He is so tore up in his life. He wants everybody else messed up like him. And I don't like energy or people around me like that. I mean, he's not a personal friend of mine.
Misery loves company. If he's going down, you think he wants everybody to go up? No, he wants to bring everybody down with him.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See, my mindset's different. Even if my life's messed up, I'm always, praising and proud of others' success. Because I know I'm gonna be there again too.
Well, that's because a lot of people like you, and I can say myself too, and there's a lot of other people out here on your platform, we have a different mindset.
Right.
It's Alvo's mindset is all messed up.
Yeah. But it's generational, I think.
You think so?
I think it's a lot of stuff he's dealt with and seen in his life growing up. I really think it plays a part. He has a lot of resentment for a lot of things that has happened in his life. And when he was with 𝗪𝗪, he used to share it a lot. So,
you know what though? This is where Alvo messed up at. Alvo and 𝗪𝗪, that was their third time being in a relationship. It looks like that third time, that last time, he would have learned something along the way, because 𝗪𝗪 ended up getting himself together, getting an apartment. He had all of those bookings because Kay was managing him then. And it seems like all Alvo had to do was just go get a little job, even if it was a part-time job, and just kind of like go along with the flow to get himself together. But he dropped the ball. He didn't do nothing when he was with 𝗪𝗪. And that's what he messed up at. I would have been with 𝗪𝗪 living in that apartment. I'd have been working maybe 2 jobs and stacking up my paper and everything else while I had that opportunity.
right? Because rent, which
He
was
messed
his
up.
biggest issue that he couldn't keep up with, he don't have to worry about it when he was living with Shamar. Shamar gonna make sure he paid his rent because he got his disability check and he had his booking money. You know, before all that mess happened
Right.
to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
right.
Shamar gonna
It
pay his
still
rent
got it.
regardless if he did not. Yep, I agree with you. But he
dropped the ball. He dropped
the ball and he
I'm
got
telling
too
you.
big headed for himself. He felt like, oh, I don't need Shamar now. I got the formula. He left too quick. Yes, I do.
Yeah, because he really thought that he can veer off away from Shamar and that he was going to have it going on all by himself, that he didn't need Shamar no more. That just goes to show everybody he was just using Shamar. That's
Right.
all. He was
That's
just
all it
using
was.
Shamar.
Which is messed up. We definitely was using Shamar. Definitely. That's what was the case. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, karma has this way of spinning the block.
Right.
It's sad, man.
Yes, it
Well,
does.
I'm gonna tell you something. When I went on the TikTok and seen what the boyfriend was doing, I said, that's some crazy work. That's some crazy work.
What I didn't like, and I made it known, that Alvo was in that car with that guy. They was rolling up, you know.
Yeah.
They were smoking and they were drinking. And what got me was that child was in that car with him.
And they were smoking with the kid in the car.
Yeah, that child was in that car with him.
In the back, because I could hear the little boy.
And I was looking, I was paying attention. I was like, I know y'all not sitting up here doing this with that child in that car.
Alvo was the one that mentioned it first. Like, give me the lighter.
Thing with it just being y'all.
Listen, but
kid,
Alvo's the
y'all
one that
finna go to jail with an underage child in the car too. Y'all finna be done.
But listen, Alvo brought light to that they were smoking in front of the kid because he said, let me get the lighter. And I'm like, the lighter? Y'all about to smoke in front of that kid and he's in the back seat? So Alvo didn't care neither.
Yeah, but what in a DUI on top of it with an underage child in the car?
Drinking and right, and then the paraphernalia in front of a child that can get a contact from that stuff, get that stuff all in his system. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you just like this. All it takes is that guy to be speeding like he does, and the police to pull him over.
Wow. Yep, one time. Just one time.
I hate to see it, but it looks like to me like his life is just spiraling down. So God, Ivan, is that you? Ivan, is that you?
Yeah.
I'm here. What's up?
I'm sorry, I missed Saturday. I was so tired up Saturday. But we're here now.
We're here now.
Yeah.
You can't be to every event, you know. You got a life too.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something. It's the whoopings for
I really try.
I know you be here just about all the lives, so you know. I know you be holding it down. So I know it'd be that you must be up, you know, doing stuff when you can't make it through.
A businesswoman, baby.
That's right. That's right. We gotta teach these girls about that. What you say now, Ivan?
It's the whoopings. It's the whoopings for me, bro. But
you said it's the what?
It's the whoopings for me, bro. But
I shouldn't be laughing at that. You said it's the whippings for me. It's the paws being put on upside my head for me. It's the rattle my cage for me. That is
Ivan, you like all that mess, man. You love it. You eating it up.
I don't think nobody was expecting this kind of karma to come this quick for him, though.
Oh man.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
What you say, Ivan? Put him in the cage. You got your bets. Put him in the cage. Put him in the cage.
Honestly,
betting because he ain't doing nothing but getting his cage rattled. He ain't rattling the cages back. He's sitting up here. He's scared. Too scared to hit the dude back.
Honestly, you know, it's just now it's just a laughing stock. It's a laughing cow right now. You know what I'm saying? LOL cow. You know, so you know that's all it is for me. You know, I mean, I like to see karma to be served where it needs to be served. Karma never said it's a nice, pretty, beautiful thing. Karma can be very ugly, and it is what it is. So you know, you reap what you sow.
You reap what you sow. That's right. He definitely getting it. And you know, I don't think anybody, and he's done so much stuff to people. Alvo has. I don't honestly think people feel bad for him. You know,
Nah, and then
nobody
like
feels bad for
what
him.
we talked about on Saturday that was it Saturday?
You're breaking up, Ivan.
Yeah, I think look at it. He froze up. That's it. You see it?
Yeah.
You saw it?
That's why.
Ivan, he's gonna have to come back in.
Right. Wait a minute. That's him right there. I just added him, right? Ivan?
I can hear him. I think I can hear him.
I can hear him, but he's breaking up. But man, okay, yeah, I'm gonna remove
he might
this
have
and
to
then put him here.
click on it.
There you go. There you go. You even came in clear.
All right.
I see him.
Yeah, I can see you now.
Crap.
But yeah, I mean, it was just a matter of time before he ended up getting rocked to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Getting his snot box. Yeah, that cage is being rattled. I know he feels so embarrassed.
What I was saying was what we're gonna get now is a true real album. The money's not gonna be coming in because TikTok took away their begging. So the real album is about to really be shown.
I seen him on Facebook. He got his Cash App he put last night on his Facebook account. So I think he's over there begging too.
That's desperate measures.
Yeah, desperate. And you definitely
He
ain't
might
getting no
be
money.
he might be trying to get some money to leave.
Well, he needs every time he gets money, he needs to start saving.
I don't know. I think that already. I think that ship sailed already because the money bag ain't dropping like how it used to.
People are getting tired of it. It comes to an end. Every single day you just keep asking for money, like that's your content. He's acting like that's his content. That ain't no content.
That's because he's not capitalizing on anything that he's doing. He's not capitalizing on anything. He's just getting it and going, get and go,
getting it
and rinse and repeat. He's not capitalizing on anything. That's why he's not getting nowhere.
Right. He ain't doing nothing with it.
Celeste, I don't know how much you know, but Alvo doesn't have the greatest relationship with his mother. She tries, but it's not the greatest. He wants to do his own thing, so his mother doesn't approve of what he does. So that's why he leaves, and he wants to get punked. So to get punked, he's got to have some money to get punked out, unless he's gonna get punked in the alleyway.
Thinking that way though, that's like usually an older man might think that way. That's kind of pervertish.
I mean, come on, Davis. Look at that. Look what we're living in right now. These young folks, I mean, they're starting in their young teenage years. So,
being hot in their pants like that.
Yeah, so when you're 22 years old, 23, whatever age he is, you think he a grown system man, you know?
Yeah, but he's acting desperate, like like he's addicted to getting the money just to blow it on an Airbnb so he can lay up with men.
Cutie
He
Pie
admits
said
to
Alvo
it.
was begging for $100 this morning. Cutie Pie, he might be trying to get back to Atlanta. He might be trying to get
He
some
said
money
he
to
needed
leave.
400. That's how he'll be able to get back. So I don't
I
know,
mean,
man.
it don't. A last minute flight to Atlanta is gonna be about $140.
So he
So
probably made that yesterday, but spent it on a Don Julio bottle.
Right, Don
And some
Julio. I
food.
forgot that's his best friend, Don
Right.
Julio.
he should go for a sponsorship, like you know what I'm saying, like that,
I know as much as he drinks it.
right? Right?
Cutie
So
Pie said, Coco, he said the other day he needed 400, but this morning he was asking for 100. He better be trying to get his behind out of Houston. For them country boys run him out of there.
He ain't getting nothing from me. I don't feel bad for him.
Don't call it a dirty South for nothing. Okay.
He makes his supporters think that he gets up there for them, but he really gets up there to use that time to beg.
that's right.
That's all his content's about.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
that's not even to him. He knows it's not content. He knows that's exactly what he's up there to do. Not do no content, but to beg for their money.
Right. Yep.
You know.
That's right. That's right.
Man.
These sick women are literally giving him money to disrespect each other. If you disrespect this black woman, I'll pay you $50. He'll do it too. He does it. It's sad.
And some lady sent him a CashApp to go get his teeth whitened. Girl, took him to go get his teeth whitened. He actually went to the place to go get his teeth whitened. The lady
That's
wasn't
about
gonna send him the money
$200
until
that time.
she knew he was there. I was like, yes,
Right.
indeed, Alvo.
Yeah, that was like $200 to get your teeth whitened.
But did he actually?
Send him that money? I'm telling you.
Did he actually do it?
Like, dang, okay, Alvo.
They still look yellow to me.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
on one of them other videos, he showed his teeth, and his teeth were lighter. I don't know if where he's positioning himself when he filmed his video, because sometimes wherever he's sitting is like darker and lighter. That's what makes
Right,
his
exactly.
teeth.
That's what
Okay,
makes
yeah, but
his
I
teeth
seen his
probably
teeth
look
after
yellower.
he got it done.
You know,
Yeah.
the question is, did he actually do it? Because when your teeth are not in the shape to get whitened,
Like
you
you have
can't do it.
cavities and rotten teeth.
Right.
And
Well, yeah, like Tommy the Gossip said that too. He was like, well, he didn't get all of these cavities done and all that. He just went to this little clinic place and got like a little lightening and stuff. But you know, you got to keep going. So I don't know. He just went that one time, I guess.
he didn't really show his teeth off that much either that day.
I seen it. They didn't look yellow like that was looking. It was a couple of shades lighter.
So so they did not whiten his teeth. They did a cleaning.
They did
for
a
him.
cleaning, not a whitening. Because if they whiten
Right.
it,
I don't know what he got, but they didn't look like.
He got a deep cleaning.
Yeah, they didn't look like the sun.
Yeah, he got it cleaning, because you just can't go in and shape like that and put that chemicals on your teeth, because what it's gonna do,
I
it's
don't
gonna
know
put
what he got
holes.
done.
It's gonna put holes in your teeth.
Because they're right, they need to be fixed up. Like, any
Right.
cavities need to be filled. The state of his teeth are not there. Look at what happened to his mouth a month ago. When he had all that pus, remember,
that
on the side of
abscess
his
and
mouth
all of
when
that
it's
stuff.
gone.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, that his breath was probably kicking from that pus.
You know what? And then with all of that, he's not cutting the alcohol with anything. He's drinking that he's drinking that alcohol
straight up.
And he's smoking on top of it. So there's nothing. All of the teeth whitening in the world ain't gonna help that if you keep putting that. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing the same thing.
The weed and then that liquor residue back on his teeth. He all messed up in the game.
I tell you what,
and
all these
alcohol and smoke.
All these fools, they can say whatever to the people online, but them lies, they not gonna get through to me. I'm smarter than that.
I know that's right. Well, everybody knows he's a compulsive liar.
Oh yeah, Alvo is always lying about something. You know, the
Yeah.
sad part about it is if he is one day telling the truth about something, nobody's gonna believe it. That's that boy crying wolf, you know.
Right, and that's what I was saying too. You know, with all of them, not just him, they lie so much. They might be one time telling the truth about something and nobody will ever believe them.
Celeste, you're funny.
I thought
He's
I
telling
believed Alvo telling a few truths somewhere mixed in with them lies. I was like, wait a minute, sound like Alvo might be telling the truth, but he lies so much. I'm like,
Yeah, just like when he was talking about
I'm telling
Shamar,
you.
how Shamar was telling him about the money. I think some of it was the truth mixed in with a lie.
Uh-huh.
He just lies so
Yep.
much.
Yeah, I could tell a little bit when Alvo was telling the truth about a few things lately because I can look in his eyes and tell Alvo looked like he was just scared, nervous, desperate, the whole nine. He was upset. Well, yeah, he's telling the truth this time.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm about to get off of here because we're a little bit over. Well, not over. Almost close to an hour.
Okay.
And I got some other stuff I got to do.
Okay.
And I'll be back on here tomorrow for about an hour. No more, no less. I like to come and talk with y'all live. That's what I like to do for a hot little second. But I ain't no streamer though. I don't know how them streamers be going live for 30 days or 24 hours. I can't do all that now. You know?
Oh no.
That's just a lot.
That's that what's that boy, that guy named 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛?
Yeah, that's why he's a millionaire and I'm not.
I don't see how he can do that.
He be doing it though. Yeah, getting up that dope too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the watch was insane. You know, but I couldn't do that. All money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? Well, listen, y'all have a blessed day and thank you for coming up. Y'all know I'll be wanting you back up on the platform.
Always a pleasure.
All right.
Okay, SL. Okay,
Wait, hold on.
Ivan.
Before we leave, let me put your link in the Hold on. Let me find that. Hold up. Before we get off.
I appreciate everybody. Thank you for being here, rocking with us. Thank you for all the nice comments. Definitely appreciate it. The mods holding
Can
it
you
down.
put your link inside of the chat, Coco? Can you put your link inside the chat?
How do you do that?
You're a mod, so you could just go to your channel
Copy.
and put the link inside the chat.
Copy your link and put
Oh, you know what? I don't see. I'm looking in the chat box right now, and because I'm on my laptop, I don't see anything in the chat box right now because it looks empty. I don't know what's going on with that, but I can put it in down below in this video.
Okay. All right. Good. And I'll pin it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Bye for now.
y'all.
All right, Ivan.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Coco.
Bye, baby.